Welcome to the Speed Network powered by Game Day Sports Radio. I'm joined by Spain Park assistant cheer coach, soon to be head cheer coach, Morgan Lambert, down from everybody's favorite place, Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida. She's down there with Spain Park cheer squad for a pretty major national competition. Morgan, why don't you update all the Spain Park parents on how the girls did yesterday?
So we had a fantastic day yesterday, and we're about to dive into a very jam-packed day today. Apologize if you can hear people practicing outside. We're about to go do that ourselves in about 20 minutes, but there's tons of people out here. This competition, over 22,000 athletes are at it. Almost every state in the country is represented, and we are competing against some of the top dogs in this entire industry of cheerleading. So the girls did fantastic yesterday. We started with a game day performance at 8:30. Florida time, so 7:30 at home. We practiced, did 6 a.m. practices this past week, preparing them for the time change, and it worked. It was a stellar performance. We got very high marks. We're moving into the semifinal round in 4th place out of our preliminary group, which is the highest we've ever moved through in a round. So that's very exciting. So then we did our traditional routine, which is what, to somebody who doesn't know cheerleading as much, that is your traditional stunts, pyramids, tumbling, jumps, dance, the whole 9 yards, combination routine. We got through that routine with 3 points in deductions, which is not bad, but obviously not where we want to be moving forward in the competition. Those 3 deductions took away from our score, but it was enough for us to advance into the next round. We are also moving through in that division in 4th place. So that is also the highest we've ever moved through in the traditional category. It says a lot about where we've come as a program, to where we can slip up on the first day and have a few mistakes and still move forward in such a high position. So we're very pleased with how we did yesterday, and we are ready to do even better tonight in the semifinals.
So let me ask: Is this a like in the Olympics where you carry your score through, or just once you advance, do you start over fresh with a new score against just that
Once
group
we
of teams?
advance, we get to start over. So it's
Okay.
almost like yesterday didn't even happen, which is a good and a bad thing. In our game day division, we did very, very well. It was a phenomenal score that advanced us forward, but that score goes away. So nothing we did yesterday matters anymore. But it's better for traditional because we did have mistakes. So if we come through and hit close to a 0 deduction or a 0 mistake routine, that's going to work very well in our favor moving forward.
Real quick, and cheerleading absolutely is a sport, probably one of the toughest sports out there, and I think it's got to be one of the toughest sports to coach because we can go see if a basketball player is missing a shot, what they, but with cheerleaders, it's hard to see what sometimes those point deductions are, and how do you find out? Do the judges tell you what they are? Do you see them right when they happen? I mean, how do you kind of address those?
So the deductions that we had yesterday, we had what are called 2 stunt bobbles, which is where a stunt doesn't hit perfectly, but it doesn't fall to the ground. So it's just a slight mistake. And then you have a stunt fall, which is where you can visibly see the girl is in the air and then the girl is on the ground. Not necessarily on the ground, but the stunt is not in the air anymore. We had 2 bobbles and 1 fall. Again, nobody in our division really hit a clean routine. So everybody had their fair share of deductions in the first round, but most deductions you can see with the visual eye. Now, when you get to the game day division, that routine is less skills-based and more performance-based. I would say game day is a combination of different elements, such as a band dance, cheer, a sideline, fight song, things that you would actually see us doing on a Friday night at Jaguar Stadium. That has a lot more to do with subjectivity. Did the judges like it? Was the music entertaining? Was the choreography great? Deductions in that realm are a lot harder to figure out. And we actually had a little bit of discrepancy with our score sheet that we had to get figured out from the judges because we have to put our girls in the best position to move forward. So we received some low marks on one part of our score sheet that weren't backed up by comments to fix it. So we were able to reach out and get that information. And we're actually in about 10 minutes going to go out and practice and fix all of those things that they told us to so we can go even higher today.
Okay, well, last question, because I know you do want to get out and you got to get out to practice, and that's the most important thing today is make sure these girls are ready. But so you do game day and traditional again today, and
Yes.
and then if you hopefully pass it, you move on till tomorrow. Is the goal? Is there, or is that the only 2 competitions you're in down there? Is traditional and game day, or is there another one?
That is the only 2. So if we advance through tonight, we'll actually compete both of our traditional and our game day within an hour tonight. We go around 8:30 for traditional, go around 9:30 for game day. So it's going to be a really quick turnaround. We're hoping to have a really strong hour out on the mat and be able to put out 2 zero deduction routines in advance to tomorrow. And if we do advance to tomorrow, the final rounds will be somewhere between probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah, well, I guess it's good to do it so quick. If you're on, you love it because the girls are ready to go. And if you're off,
exactly. We're hoping we can carry some momentum from traditional, hopefully do a really, really strong routine and carry that into the game day round.
Well, I know there's a lot of people talking about you last night at the basketball game, boys. Obviously area championships, but there was a lot of talk about the cheerleaders and actually the cheer squad that was there last night did a phenomenal job. They were loud and proud, and they really helped the students get into it last night, which really was when you have a close basketball game like that. So we appreciate everything the cheer squad does. We appreciate you getting on time with us. Hopefully you'll be able to get back on with us tonight. If you can't, I know you'll at least text me and I can get an update out to our families. But we wish you guys all the best of luck, and go Jags. You got anything you want to add before you hit it today?
I don't think so. Just everyone, if you'll send some thoughts towards Orlando, we'd really appreciate it. We are really hoping to have an awesome night and have some great news to report back to y'all.
All right, well, and you're at the best place in the world, so hopefully you'll be celebrating at the Walt Disney World yesterday, the Magic Kingdom. So
hopefully so.
Thanks for joining us, Morgan. Look forward to hopefully talking to you tonight, and wish the girls the best of luck from all of us back here in Hoover, and go Jags.
Go Jags. Thank you.
And that's another 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. And put your hands together once again to the Jaguars.